Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's History in Wargame World, and today we're concluding the French Foreign Legionnaire game March or Die. A lot of questions about rules. The Sword and the Flame, tried and true. A Gentleman's War, Howard Whitehouse. Death in the Desert's what I'm using right now. Uses a D10 system. I probably have a half a dozen other French Foreign Legionnaire or Colonial Wargame rules in the bookcase there. So, let's start our game. Now, I had a lot of feedback. On should I be rolling the dice and showing the movement or just a recap. Alright, so I got more people said do not record me rolling the dice or the recaps. So, I am going to roll the dice for the initiative using the Peter dice. Our Arabs roll the 3, our French Foreign Legion roll the 2. I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to activate units, move them, fire them, and do a recap, I guess. Alright, here we go. And I'm going to activate this unit here. Is going to charge into that Legion unit. So, let's pause the camera. Alright, welcome back. I did one activation. The Arabs charged. They made their roll. The Legion, of course, got to roll a test to see if they could fire, which they did. They got a 5, I think it was. However, the Arabs weren't all killed off, and we had hand-to-hand combat, and we're left with 3 Legionnaires in this company and 1 leader. I'm going to go ahead and activate. With this being an activation system, it makes it a little odd with my recording of the game. I guess I'm going to go ahead and move everything and activate stuff, fire, and then do a recap. My buddy Kevin, who's in a lot of my videos, and he is Goober's security detail, suggested that. So hold on, everyone. Alright, welcome back. I have completed turn 4. I pulled up my red poker chips. We're ready to start turn 5. Let's see what's happened. Okay, the Legionnaire unit that was here has moved up to that position. And my machine gun team and the other 2 units have moved up. Let's get over to the other side. I'm going to pause the camera. Alright, the objective of the game. The Caravan rolled a 4 this time. As you can see, they're just about ready to get at least one of their carts off before the Legion gets to them. The 2 units that are on the buildings, they have come down and they're advancing. And the large group that was in this area, they got up here and they got riddled. And the Legion didn't lose anybody. They did take a couple hits, but they're saving throws because they're hardy. And that's where we're at. So I'm going to start turn 5. A lot determines the initiative roll. So I'll put the camera here. And we got the Peter dice. And we got a 2 for the Bedouins. Had to find the blue die for the Legion. Here it is. And there we go. And a 2. Alright, I got to pause the camera and re-roll that. Alright, welcome back. Bedouins got a 6. Alright, I immediately am going to go ahead and start turns, but I'm going to try to get these carts off. Let's see what I roll. Get a D10. We rolled it in the building, and we got a 10. So, 10 inches off the table. Funny thing about this game, I broke 2 tape measures so far. So, he's automatically gone. These 2 carts have been activated, and they're off. And these two come forward to there and to there. Get the Peter dice out of the way. Alright. I'm going to pause the camera, but I think the Legion is going to be late. Maybe they'll clip the last two. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and resolve movement, combat, and I'll give you a recap. Well, welcome back. I played through that pretty quick. We're at the end of turn 5, I think, here. I've lost track. All the Bedouins are gone. I lost a few more Legion figures. The 3 or 4 that were out there in that leader, they're all dead. But the machine gun and that other unit moved up and eradicated everything at the crossroads. All that's left is 2 carts with ammunition and weapons. Let's pause the camera. So this is where we are with our Legionnaire March or Die game. The 2 carts are heading off. It's an initiative roll. Even if I roll good for the Legion, I do not believe the Legion are going to be able to get a cart. The Legion gets initiative. I'm going to activate... Oh, I have to pull up the red poker chips. Now activate this unit here. And... well, I rolled 2 1s, so that's 2 inches. They're about there. Well, that's pretty poor. Put a chip. All right. I think we're going to call this, hate to say it, but depending on what I roll here, and I rolled a 9, so this cart here gets right off. This other cart is right at the edge of the table. Alright, let's do the recap. The Legion just didn't get there in time. The carts have escaped. Even if that's about it. What a fun game this was. I'm going to move the camera. Well, I had a really nice time playing this with the initiative system. Now, this initiative system would not work if you had a lot of people here. If I had 6 or 8 people playing and you're going back and forth, some people might get a little bored waiting for their unit to get activated. But 3 or 4 people, the activation system works great. I guess I should have pushed a little harder with the Legion. They're just a little short getting to that caravan. The Bedouins, on the other hand, if I was doing points, they pretty much got slaughtered. And for Legionnaire figures, it looks like they lost about 30% casualties or so. Alright. A little housekeeping. On Friday, or Saturday, I will be at, on the 18th, I guess it is, I will be at Fort Frederick with Robert Ambrose and everyone there, with Goober the Traveling Bear. We're going to do a little video work at Fort Frederick. So be looking out for a video on their new visitor center. I'm very excited about that. And Goober, of course, will be looking at working and volunteering there again this year. Other things coming up, I got quite a bit planned for April. We're going to be at the Maryland's Veterans Museum, and I have 2 videos on my YouTube channel for that. I really ask it, consider looking at my playlist on my YouTube channel. I have over 400 videos of many historic sites, from everything from Fort Ticonderoga to the CSS News down in Kinston, North Carolina. Well, I think that's enough of me jabbering. If you want to learn more about the French Foreign Legion, go to Google. And one of the most interesting things about the Legion is the hand of Captain, I'm not going to pronounce his name right, but I'll try, Captain Duget. The most sacred item the Legion has is his wooden hand. The captain lost his wooden hand in combat against the Mexican army during the Maximilian invasion, occupation of Mexico. It's one of the most treasured heirlooms of the French Foreign Legion, and it's brought out once a year, and one legionnaire gets to bring it out on display for the ceremony. There's a lot of interesting things about the French Foreign Legion, and I hope you're learning a little bit from my video and will consider checking out some war movies on the French Foreign Legion. There are a ton of Legionnaire war movies. Alright, that's it for now. Please subscribe, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and I hope you'll watch my continuous videos of historic sites, miniature, and board wargaming. Thank you again.